Hey, it's Rod Thorson, Classic Hits 1039 WLPO. Been off for a couple of days, and I had a dental emergency last week. Okay. Had a tooth cracked, and then it got infected, and I didn't do anything about it because I wasn't in pain, but then I was in pain. And by the way, I'm not on any prescription pain medication. So all the heroin addicts, you don't have to come over to my house, breaking in or anything like that. I'm just ibuprofen is handling it. But I'm on an antibiotic, and I got to get this thing, cleared up. And then tomorrow, the big day tomorrow, they're going to take this tooth out. Okay. Now, I know how pregnant women feel, finally. Not because of pain. No. Now, my wife has had 4 kids. All right. And every time she was pregnant, like right before she was going to deliver, right, she'd be, see some person, just random person in the grocery store, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're going to have a baby." Well, I had a baby and I was in labor for 50 hours, or I was going into labor and then I had to have an emergency C-section. I was going into labor and I had back pain or what. I mean, I was like, will you shut up? What are you doing? Scaring this poor woman? I mean, come on. All I have to do anymore, I've gotten so many texts, calls, and if I run into somebody and my cheek's kind of puffy, I'm like, yeah, I got to go have a tooth pulled. They're like, well, let me tell you about the time I had a tooth pulled. I mean, the horror stories. Why do people do this? Oh, I was going to have a tooth pulled and this happened and then this happened. You make me want to do the Tom Hanks at Castaway thing with an ice skate and just jam it out of my mouth. I mean, come on. I get it. I understand. Next time I run into somebody that's going to have a tooth extracted, I'm going to be like, well, guess what? I had one too. And, try to jazz the story up to make it sound real exotic or something. Dangerous. Ooh. So wish me luck. Thank you. Yes. But, I don't know why we do this. As human beings, we share our horror stories about something with somebody. It doesn't matter. Hey, I just got back from the airport. Well, let me tell you about my flight. They share with you their worst flight ever, right? Anyway, thanks for your kind words. Most of them have been anyway. There's been a few horror stories given to me about getting teeth pulled. I was about had aching with a plier the other day, But you're going to let the professionals do it because I've learned my lesson. I'm going to start going to the dentist more after years of neglect. So maybe that'll be a lesson to help you do the same thing, a little inspiration. You don't have to learn from your own mistakes like I always do. You can learn from somebody else's and get smart once in a while. So the light bulb came on for me. I'm Rod Thorson. See you tomorrow morning. I'll be on the air before I get this tooth pulled. And you can share your horror stories about how bad it went if you want to. Classic Hits 1039 WLPO. Thanks for watching.